make to my cups. Any pineapple or something?
Fais juste les mettre dans le frigo. Je vais le faire
On va le
tantôt.
mettre en haut, là.
Vai para tu mesmo.
Del otro no. Non? So I need to make room for my cups. I need pineapple and cantaloupe. You want put all the cups out and I'll make fruit salad. Talk about the shit that I was seeing. Any more pineapple? Okay. Okay. Now, this one is garlic. Not garlic. This one is what? This one is one cantaloupe, one pineapple, 4 minutes of that.